So I hope you have gone through that. What are the sections available, or what type of permissions we can give while creating the permission set, right? And you have given some yesterday, right? Like the
Yes.
field level security, object settings, system settings, IP settings, and all. So this section will talk about the session based permission setting. Okay, so this is one of the security. Okay, what is session based? For example, we can put up this session based settings for individual user or for an profile. Okay, so one profile can be assigned to multiple users, right? True.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Is it vice versa? Okay. So here, if you this session based, for example, uh, even so, have you ever seen whenever you are working in a Salesforce tab, okay, in a Salesforce arc, okay, when you left out, you didn't touch your keypad, mouse, nothing, okay, and your your arc is ideal for certain time, maybe like 30 minutes, 50 minutes, 1 hour, like. So after the time passes, when you try to click on some field or some tab, something, did you ever experience it will ask you to relog in? So the reason behind that, so we will be enforcing into a situation like if there is no activity happen. For example, you have logged in at 7 o'clock. Okay, from 7 o'clock the session has started. Okay, it will treat you a session. When you log in, it's like a kind of new session for the system, and when you log out, it's end of the session. Okay, so here also, for example, you have logged in at 7 o'clock, and we have a policy enforced or security enforced in the system. So whenever certain user has logged in and there is no activity for 30 minutes, then the system will log out you automatically. Okay, until unless, I mean, it will not show you when you look at the screen, but whenever you try to access or hit some button, I mean, you click something on that, then it will log you out. Okay, so that is one example how you can put up the session settings. Okay, clear, right? So in this session based permission sets, so you know what the permission set will do, right? So it will extend your access over records or over the objects, fields, system, wherever. So since, for example, in the system, we already have a security enforced on the session, like 30 minutes inactivity, then log you out. So to overcome that or to give some leverage on that, you can use the permission set. You know, right? The permission set will extend your access. Okay. So that is one here they're talking about the session based permission set. How you can, okay, they have given one video, please watch that and enjoy. Okay, so here how you can enable this, how you can overcome that security enforcement. For example, like uh, so you let's take one scenario and you are an admin. Okay, you have multiple tasks or multiple things to do perform in a application. Okay, so you in between switching the tabs from one arc to other arc, or you are monitoring something, you are monitoring some tickets or tasks, okay, to for production support and all. So you may encounter this scenario, right? The inactivity thing. Okay, so in that, being a system admin, you don't want to keep the system log you out frequently. Okay, in that cases, how we can put up or we can extend the access. So here, the same thing, like how you create a permission set. Same thing, setup permission set, click new and create here. Okay, so here the label name, API name, all you know. If you don't know till now, then nobody can save you. So session activation required. So this is the flag they're trying to uh, put up. So when we do you want to reactivate the session, or we still you want you to continue the same thing? Okay, and if you see for each permission set, you will select a license. Do you guys remember that?
Yes.
Yeah. So we have charter license, charter free license, Salesforce platform. So different kind of licenses, right? So for which type of license? So based on the license only, we will assign the profile and all. Right? License is the kind of controlling pick list here. Okay, it will act as a controlling. What it will control? It will control the profile and it will control the role. Okay, the values will get altered all the time whenever you change your license. Okay, if you are selecting charter free license or charter license or platform, so it will the values will get changed automatically. Hope you observed that. Yeah.
One question, like how it will affect the rules.
The drop down values will get. So for example, for Salesforce license you have chosen. Okay, the license type is Salesforce.
Yes.
Have you seen the profile values will get changed? Profile values in the sense the profile drop down. You will see system admin, some standard user, console user, CRM user,
Yes.
something like that. Okay. However, if the values are getting changed here, it will also alter your role. So role is not a mandatory thing. Even though it will show you the star mark, it can still save user without assigning a role. So here what I'm saying, as the profile values get changed, similarly the role values. For example, CEO, something CFO, COO, something it is there. Okay, those values also will get altered here based on the license. For example, if you are choosing the license as charter free, so charter free user they don't need access and logging into your Salesforce org C, right? So they just want the charter features, okay, to communicate. So they will not go and see your account record, they will not go and see your opportunity records and all. So there is no scope for the role as well. Yeah. So in this they have given steps here to create. Okay, so we can see the name. Okay, so certain activation required, so it will enforce you to, if you choose the checkbox, it will, the name itself will tell you, right, how it will activate, how it will enforce you to log in. So if you keep it as false, then it will not ask you to select. Okay, so here they are asking to select none. So what does, can tell anybody tell me what will happen if you choose the license as
Then we can assign to everyone, means for every profile.
for every profile?
Yeah, if you are not choosing the license.
So that means for all everybody in the org, whether they are external users, portal users, charter users, Salesforce users, nothing, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that's it. Okay, some challenge here. There might be like just creating the steps based on this. Okay, let's go to the second. Same on session based only. We are still continuing that. Flows. Okay, so here the thing is how we can control or how we can do your activation on the session based permission set. Okay, so let's see what they are doing here. So okay, they are going to create a flow. Yes, new flow, screen flow. Okay, question you guys again. So how many type of flows we have?
Into that module, we have 5, but when we are doing practically, then it is showing us 6.
Mm-hmm. What is the extra thing come up? So they want to create a screen flow. So you know what is screen flow, how it will interact with the user. Okay. So here, this is a thing. Directly they are taking into a action. So in action, so you might have seen what type of actions we can perform, right? You want to repeat or you still remember those? Okay. So directly the permission set they are taking it. Okay, whatever the permission set we have created, and just activating it. Nothing apart from that, nothing here. Nothing here. Okay. So let's see if something is there. Error occurred, must be pre-assigned to the user before activated. Okay. So this is about active assigning the users, right? Okay. So how many ways we can
To my mind, I think two.
okay. Remember all the things. Okay, when you are trying to give some certification and all, it's required, right? Okay, so if you do this practically, then you will understand more on this. Okay, nothing. This is flow. We already know about the flows and type of actions and all. So just see and read out this description. Also, it will be useful for you. Okay.